Hi, this video is about the Chimp Paradox model, which describes how you have a machine within your head which manages your thoughts, feelings and actions. Once you learn how to manage this machine, then you can get different results in life by understanding which parts of the brain you're acting with at any one time. The model is based on the Chimp Paradox book by Professor Steve Peters, in which he simplifies down the neuroscience of the brain into three parts that anybody like myself or like yourself can then understand and be able to control your thoughts and feelings. In my videos, I keep referring back to the mind model, so I thought it would be good to do a series of videos which explain each individual part of the system, and then if I do refer to a part of the system, then I can just lift my hand up and click on one of the little name things and it'll take it back to the video where anybody who doesn't quite understand it can then reference that part. Professor Peters simplifies the mind down into three parts for us to understand: the chimp, the human and the computer. These three parts try to work together, but they often come off in conflict, and very often the chimp part gets the better. As an introduction to this, I will now just show you a model of exactly how the information comes in through our senses, goes to the chimp part of the brain, and then the chimp assesses the computer to see if there's any danger, and then the part the human plays in it as well. So, as you can see by the diagram, to the left the circle represents our senses, our sight and touch and taste and hearing. The head of the chimpanzee represents the chimp part of the brain, and the black figure below represents the human part. To the right is the laptop, which represents the computer. So shortly we'll just add some arrows showing that the information goes from your senses, it goes straight to the chimp. Some of it goes to the human, but the majority of what you see and hear goes straight to the chimp. And you'll see just to the right now there are three F's. That represents the fight, flight or freeze reaction, because if there's imminent danger, that is the reaction the chimp will provide to you. It's there to protect you, and it will give a fight, flight or freeze reaction if there is imminent danger. If there is no danger, then the chimp won't give that reaction, but before it gives you any emotional thoughts, it will look into the computer. And that is what the other big red arrow represents. The chimp looking into the computer and assessing if the information that it's getting from your senses, the situation that we appear to be in, has caused emotional conflict before or not. If it hasn't, then the green arrow will come back from the computer to the chimp saying that this is okay, we've experienced this before, we're fine, and then the chimp will release the blood flow in your brain to the human, and you will be able to carry on with your day. The human also has a bit of a look into the computer, and it's also worth noting that the chimp and the human are able to program the computer. So if there's no danger there, that's what happens. You don't get any emotional reactions from the chimp. It's quite happy that everything's safe. As Steve says in the book, he would go back in its box and let you carry on with your day. However, if there is any danger there, you will get a different reaction, because as you can see now, if the information comes back and it detects danger, the orange arrow pointing down to the human will not give the blood flow back to the human. It will then provide black, negative, catastrophic thoughts to stop you, prevent you taking action on that situation, or to encourage you to actually take action. It's your best friend or your worst enemy, and it gives you emotional thoughts. I hope that explains the mind model and you enjoy the rest of the video. So each one of the videos in this series now, I'll next explain how the chimp works, how the human works, how the computer works, and I'll gradually go through like that until majority of the aspects I speak about in my videos are then included on a single video in this series for people to refer back to get a better understanding of the Chimp Paradox model. Because believe me, if you can grasp it, it will definitely change your life.